Welcome to the weekly social. Everything Katy, Fulshear, Richmond. Today we have a special guest. We have Denise Tomasini with Supreme Lending, as well as Larry DeSpain, I'm sorry, I didn't say that correctly, with Snowdrop Foundation, which is a wonderful foundation that gives back to the community, and we want to introduce everybody to it. So, hi Larry.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Tell us about Snowdrop.
Well, Snowdrop is a pediatric cancer charity. It was founded by a local DJ back in 2006. His name was Kevin Klein. He met a patient during a radiothon at the Texas Children's Cancer Center one year, and they became fast friends, and he founded the foundation in her honor.
Oh wow.
Unfortunately, she had a severe type of cancer and went through 27 hours of surgery with 2 surgeons.
Wow.
And they removed all the 2 tumors. She continued radiation and chemotherapy. Those 2 tumors didn't go away, and eventually all the other tumors she had came back, and she passed away in December of 2006. So the Snowdrop Foundation carries on Chelsea's memory.
Okay.
With all the events that it does. It raises money to fund cancer research in Texas Children's.
Okay.
To date, it's raised $1.4 million for cancer research. And it also funds scholarships for any cancer patients or survivors who graduated high school. And to date, we've given out.
So it helps with the treatments, and then after they get cured, they also have a path to success with you guys. That's huge.
Correct.
For scholarships.
And today we've awarded 995 scholarships, totaling $2.4 million.
Wow.
So,
That's
Very
awesome.
exciting, yeah. And then with the research, you've also, that's what, close to $1 million.
$1.4 million.
Okay, over $1 million.
Their goal originally was to raise $1 million in the first 10 years. And in the first 10 years, they've raised $1 million for research and $1 million for scholarships.
That's
So they
amazing.
surpassed their goal 100%.
Right.
That just says what a great community we have.
And it's
It
such a
does.
fascinating story, because if you meet Kevin Klein, people like Larry give so
He's
much
a local
to
celebrity.
it. He's a local celebrity, and he would tell you it really touched his heart and changed his life and gave him a purpose. And I could tell he's already that person anyway, but he claims that he wasn't, he was. And he, his wife Trish quit her job to put everything into Snowdrop to help him get it going.
Wow.
And he will, like Larry, what they do, a giving of themselves and physically, mentally giving of themselves is amazing. Because you guys will run to create donations.
So are you guys
for
doing 5Ks? Are you doing full marathons?
Oh.
I'm trying to learn.
I don't want to steal the thunder.
Maybe we should start out with what a snowdrop is.
Yeah, okay.
Where did the name come from?
Yeah.
Sure,
And
yeah.
actually, it's from a poem, which I meant to look up and didn't. But snowdrop is a small flower. It's a white flower. It's distinctive in that it comes in 20 different varieties, but all of them are white. And it blooms in early spring. It'll bloom through the snow, or if it snows, it doesn't bother it. And so it kind of represents what the cancer patients can do. A lot of people think they don't know what a snowdrop is, but if you're familiar with the Sound of Music, there's a song named Edelweiss,
Yes.
and that's about a snowdrop. So
I did not know that until today.
look it up on Google and play it and listen to the words,
Okay.
and they'll hear about the.
Julie Andrews singing that?
No, it's what was he, an admiral or
Yeah,
something?
yes.
It was the
Okay.
father that sang
Said
it
it sang it,
as
yeah.
his family was preparing to escape Austria.
Yeah.
He was buying time for them to get away. And then
That's
he
a
caught it.
beautiful song, beautiful song.
The scene where she was singing in Ireland, I've actually been to that place. That's the Cliffs of Moher. It's So if anybody's ever been there or hasn't been there, please check it out. It's beautiful. And it's a marvelous movie that these people are talking about as well.
Tell us about the different things you'll do, and just the running is a
Well,
big part of it.
I haven't been on the website yet this year to get updates on the dates. We have,
Only a couple days in though.
we have an event that runs December 30th, 31st, and there was one patient, so the 54 plus the one is 55. And it starts on December 30th every year
Okay.
at 7 a.m. and ends on January 1st every year at 2 p.m. And individual runners attempt to run at least 100 miles.
Wow.
And relay teams have 10 members, and they just try to run 5.5 hours each. So I ran 2 hours on the 30th, 2 hours on the 31st, and 2 hours on the 1st.
So you can
And
break
haven't
it
been
up.
back to the website since then.
And that's why we get donations, so someone's on the track for the entire,
The entire
from
time.
December
Right.
31st till January
First.
1st.
December
Someone's
1st.
never on the track, so.
So what do you guys do with this at?
It's Buffalo Run Park in Missouri City,
Okay.
right next to Marshall High School.
And they put up tents and everything, and they stay there for,
It's a community.
yes. Yeah, and that's one of their big
And
donations.
that's my
for kids.
major fundraiser. I start sending out emails in August or September, since September is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month,
Okay.
and send out an email every month until after the race. I just sent one out yesterday and the day before, fundraising for Snowdrop.
And I take it you have to train throughout the year to do this, and I'm just trying to learn some stuff.
Actually, I should,
Yeah.
but I didn't this year. My time has been limited, but I did okay. It wasn't
Okay.
my best year. But the ultramarathoners, the people that run the 100 miles, one person has run up to 250 miles
Oh my
under
gosh.
55 hours. But they trained. And we had a new American record set by a young lady for a 48-hour run. She ran more miles in 48 hours than anyone in the United States had ever run before.
That takes
Wow.
determination
Wow.
and discipline. 40, I don't think not running, I couldn't stay at 48 hours.
Well, I mean, Kevin will run, or he did, I'm assuming he still did, he would run from Dallas to San Antonio, back to Houston. Oh, yeah, he'll run from the Missouri City where the race is, all the way to Texas Children's, to turn in the donations after the, and so
Wow.
Larry runs with them, and just amazing, so moving and so motivated. And just what they've done and created, and it was really cute because he was telling the story that Chelsea said, yeah, sure. He said, I'm going to do something because it just touched his heart. You know, he was there, Kevin was there doing a fundraiser for Texas Children's, and just seeing all those kids coming in and talking to him and what they go through and how positive and loving they are really touched his heart and Tricia's heart, and that made them create just a beautiful story, so motivating and moving. And I've just
Yeah.
always, my heart keeps going back to, the good Lord keeps bringing me back to Snowdrop in different ways. That
You have an agent that you work with that went through the foundation, correct?
Yes, yeah, absolutely, yeah,
Yep. Which I know him as well.
exactly.
Fine gentleman, so, and that's somebody in our personal lives that you guys have helped out, so that,
It's just
Thank
amazing
you.
what they personally give, like Larry personally gives so much of their own time and their own, it's tough, you know, when you're out there running, you know, sometimes we feel like we get tired, we feel like quitting, we feel like stopping. You can imagine you're running that far, but they won't because they think about the kids and say, no, if they don't stop, we're not gonna stop.
mental toughness.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, in 2010, I started a program called Bling for Bravery.
Okay.
And
Tell us a little bit about that.
the premise is that the things that a runner experiences, being in the dark, being alone, being in pain, going to doctors, are the same things that the cancer patients face. And so we accept medals from races, from runners.
Okay.
Unfortunately, most runners sweat when they run, so we can't reuse the
Imagine
ribbons. They don't meet the hygiene standards of the hospital. So we take off the ribbons and put on the top of my head. Take off the ribbons and put on a Snowdrop ribbon
These are just beautiful. Look at the
with
ribbons
wow.
these guys
our motto,
get
hope, courage, and love.
for these kids.
And we take them down to the hospital and we present them to the children to reward them for their bravery and courage. Now, this one is kind of special. It's from the Austin Marathon. Well, it's also a belt buckle.
Very nice.
So, but they want to keep the ribbon because on the back of the ribbon is the Snowdrop Foundation website, snowdropfoundation.org, and all cancer survivors and fighters, when they graduate high school, are eligible for a scholarship from Snowdrop. So that's how we get our scholarship recipients.
And speaking of fundraisers, if you look at the bottom of the video, the feed right now, we do have the Snowdrop Foundation that you can click and donate live while you guys are watching this, or as we share it out. So please look into and contribute to this cause. It would
Absolutely.
mean
Every
a lot
dollar
to us.
counts, and every dollar goes back to the kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to bring in Priscilla from Select Title.
Yeah.
So I'll bring her in. Go ahead. Sit down, Denise.
All right, all right.
Hi, Priscilla.
Hi, Denise.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
It's
So, what all events do you besides? So it's all the marathons and everything. Is that all you do, or is there anything else going on that we can help with?
Well, like I said, I haven't been on the website lately, but they have a Derricks and Diamonds softball tournament every year where teams compete, and they have different categories.
Okay.
And then after the tournament, about a month after, they have a big gala downtown, and they have live auctions and silent auctions, and it's just a big
You
gala.
can donate baskets, or they'll have quilts. They
Usually
have
auction off the
Live
puppy.
auction, silent auction.
Beautiful.
The puppy usually brings at least $4,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually does.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I was just, when I was listening to y'all's conversation, I was thinking, okay, not everybody runs, and can do that. So what are some other things
Also
that
walk. You don't
that
have
we
to run.
can
Okay.
participate?
Well, we have the Ultra 55-hour race and relay, which
And
I
you
talked
can
about
walk.
earlier.
You don't have to
Okay.
run. You
All right.
can
I have to know what this one is.
No, you can't see that yet. We'll get to
God,
that when we
no
get down to
fun.
Bravery.
Okay.
Okay. Then we had Run for a Reason, which is part of the Houston Marathon, which is how I got involved in fundraising in 2008. They have a team, the Houston Marathon selects 65 charities, and those charities have teams that participate in either the Houston Marathon or the Aramco Half Marathon and raise money, and it's a competition. And in the 15 years that I was in the Run for a Reason program, I can't run the half marathon anymore. I was in the top 3 fundraisers 12 times, 12 consecutive years. I was the top individual fundraiser 6 times, including 3 times in a row
So how do you get that qualification?
by raising money.
Okay.
Lots of money.
Okay. So it's the funds that you're raising is
Right.
getting you there. Okay.
And to date for Snowdrop, I've raised over $335,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
As
That's
much
huge.
as I can.
That's huge.
Then they have an annual washer tournament. Now that's something you could
I
participate in,
could
right?
probably do that.
And they have a lot of good entertainment during that tournament. And
Oh.
last year it was at the Horton County Fairgrounds. And
Okay.
I assume it will be again this year, but I don't really know. But
Okay.
it's on the website under events, I'm sure.
Okay.
Then we have the Snowdrop Honor Team for runners again. Like Denise said, Kevin told Chelsea he was going to run and signed up for his first marathon. So it's attracted a lot of runners.
Yes. Yes.
The Snowdrop Honor Team pairs patients at the hospital with runners and they become teammates. And they share experiences, and I had to wear my hat today because I couldn't do a thing with my hair. One of my patients was about 14 years old and was going through radiation and chemotherapy and lost all his hair.
Yeah.
And he was embarrassed. And so I said, don't be embarrassed.
So you
I'll,
went,
I'll lose mine too.
there you go.
So,
There you go.
and I've just kept it that way for the last 5 or 6 years.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
And then we have Bling for Bravery, which is a metal donation
Picture,
program.
yeah.
Okay.
Can you give a better shot at
The
that?
Olympics.
I know,
So they
I
can
just,
see that?
this is
Now,
just
here's
amazing.
Here's another amazing
But
one that was
look at this.
The
donated.
most prestigious medal we've ever had is a bronze medal from the London Olympics.
Wow.
We don't know the story behind it. A father dropped it off. We have donation locations all over Houston. All the feet stores, Good Times Running in Katy, Wild Pear Running in Pearland.
Okay, so what do they drop in, what do you drop off at those?
The runners drop off their medals. And this father dropped off his medal at the Fleet Feet store on Greenbrier. Nobody bothered to ask him who won it or what event it was for. And we've researched and researched one of the
Yeah, see, I wanted to see this. Oh, Olympiad London 2012. Oh, that is just beautiful. Okay, so what do you do with this?
Well, I can't present it to a child because I don't know the story behind it. But I can take it and show it to people, let them touch it,
Yes.
have them get involved in donating their medals.
But he takes the medals to Texas Children's and gives them to the kids for their medal of honor for what they're going through from the runners that brought their medals. And tells them the
Oh.
story behind that, right, correct, that?
So like the runners will attach a letter or something, kind of why they did the run, what
We
it
have
was
a form
about.
they can fill out, and if they fill out the form, it goes with the medal when we give it to the child.
Oh, that's just beautiful.
Very moving.
Very.
Oh, yeah,
Very.
thank you so much.
I mean,
Yeah.
because, those kids, you want to see?
No, bring up a shot so they can-
I
they
thought
can
you
see.
wanted to see it, Richard. I thought,
I do, but this is for them.
Uh-huh.
It'll be after the show.
Here, Denise, I'll let you.
Yes, no, I've seen it,
Mhm.
it's beautiful.
God, it's beautiful.
And for someone to give that and.
What a
they just
selfless
give
act.
it, yes,
Oh,
Is that-
without.
That's a
wanting
lifetime achievement.
Anything in return,
Yeah.
absolutely, that's.
A once-in-a-lifetime.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think I remember it being a daughter, so we don't know if his daughter, survived cancer and then passed away. So he decided to donate it to a cancer charity. I just wish I knew the story behind it, but nobody at the running store bothered to ask when they dropped off an Olympic medal.
And I've never seen an Olympic.
I never
medal,
have either.
and-
I never
No,
have
I've
either,
never
but-
seen one in
and that's-
person.
I saw it in his
That's
hand and I was
amazing.
like, I want to see what this
Yeah,
is like.
and how beautiful it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. But those kids, I mean, you're just giving them that
Hope,
hope,
encouragement.
that encouragement and everything
And
that,
we care, we love you.
yes.
And in fact, when we give them whatever medal it is, and I'll take in 3 or 4 and let them choose the one they like, you would think that they had won the Olympics.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
they've never had anything like that presented to them
And
before.
so I'm sure they immediately put it on
Absolutely.
and look,
It gives them
and
encouragement and hope and
And the other
keep
thing I
fighting.
do is I never take 2 of the same medal down to the hospital at the same time.
Mhm.
So every child gets a different medal. Now, the exceptions to that are, we used to go down on St. Patty's Day and hand out St. Patty's Day medals to all the kids. Or we'd go down on Thanksgiving, prior to Thanksgiving, and hand out turkey trot medals. Not knowing who the turkeys were, whether it were the ones that were running on Thanksgiving or the ones on the table.
yes.
We would go down on Go Texan Day and hand out a Texas themed medal for Go
Oh,
Texas.
wow.
Awesome, yeah.
So you still do that?
No, since COVID, we haven't been able to do that. We did send medals down for Christmas and,
So you still can't
No,
go
Texan
in and
Day.
do it?
no, they're limiting visitors to the hospital to 2 family members. And if the charity brings something down, you have to give it to the hospital and then the nurses distribute it.
Okay, I didn't
But,
realize it was
I
still,
really miss the interaction with the kids. That was so much fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's rewarding.
Yeah.
It gives you something back too. It's just rewarding to have that relationship.
Mhm.
Yeah.
oh,
Hopefully that'll
wow.
come back with
And
time.
it's rewarding for the kids to see you and see you come in
Yeah.
and,
Oh, yeah, wear your
why?
Snowdrop shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. And they've got their Snowdrop little truck van, right, that's all wrapped
Yep.
and, yeah, that they pull up in, so.
oh, wow. You almost want to set it up outside and let them come out if they could.
Yeah,
In fact, I think we had a couple events where they did that. And at one point, we had a Cinderella carriage, and we had a photographer sent out. They could come out and sit in the Cinderella carriage and have their picture taken.
Oh,
And
that's
we would hand
awesome.
out medals.
And then they got their medal.
Yep.
Oh, I love
if they were
that.
running, they lead the 55 relay race, and they would run all the way from Missouri City to Texas Children's
Right.
to deliver the donations to the kids. And they would have I believe a police escort. It was running down the feeder of the
Yeah,
freeway. It's just
yeah.
amazing what they do
Yeah.
for these kids to bring awareness and to create money for research and helping them. So I don't know, it's always touched my heart. It's been amazing. I've had the privilege of getting to know Kevin and Trish and just seeing their hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
it's pretty amazing.
that is something.
and Larry,
Yes, yes.
He's huge involved. He's,
Mm.
I think of Snowdrop, it's Kevin, Trish, Larry, you know.
Yeah.
He's
Oh.
very heavily involved.
I love this. I love it. I
Three
just
pillars.
think it is
Yeah,
just
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
saying Larry's retired, but he's really not.
Yeah, yeah. No,
He's working.
he's
We're
working
working
very
harder
hard.
now.
Very hard.
Spent a lot of time taking ribbons off medals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to raise that kind of funds, I mean,
That
that's
takes dedication and work.
bravo,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bravo, because that's not easy.
Nope.
And, you know, but because of what you're doing, it is easy because you're doing
And I
it for
see
the
where,
kids.
where the money goes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for them to go on and get that scholarship and continue life and,
Yeah.
and know, you know,
And they have a lot of success stories too. Yeah.
We have a scholarship banquet every year where they present the scholarships to the patients. And it's always rewarding to see them come back after they've been there the first year and say, I remember you.
Yeah.
oh,
They typically have medals that are in the shape of a snowflake. And we'll give one of them to each of the scholarship recipients so that
yes.
they can take it to school with them.
Oh, that's
And
so
think
cool.
of somebody is thinking of you.
How many
It's
recipients do you do a year?
85 to 90.
Wow. That's a lot.
Wow, what a blessing. What a blessing. God. Because, I mean, you know, that's just, it's giving back and it's helping those kids and a lot of them that have gone through that, I mean, the expense of, you know, for their family is tremendous.
Mm.
Yep.
And so they don't know how they're gonna do that next part of life. And
Mhm.
y'all give them that blessing.
Little help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, that's cool. That is wonderful. All right, Richard, I'm gonna let you step back in. Here, I'll turn over the buckle.
Buckle,
Thank you.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we just thank you for coming out today, taking the time again.
Yes, thank you
Giving of
very much.
yourself.
Mhm.
Once again, just shows what y'all do for others.
Mhm.
And
What a selfless act. I mean,
yeah,
and
So
it's a
much
huge
good.
community of people that are going out and doing this.
absolutely, yeah.
In fact, at the recent Ultra 55, we had 148 individual runners trying to run 100 miles, and we had 14 relay teams of 10 people.
Wow.
So at one point in time, there would have been 148 plus 14, whatever that is, 162 people on the track
On the same track.
going around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's 24/7, so two,
Yeah,
for
3, 4
55
you're
hours.
walking.
Straight.
Yeah.
Everybody has their time when you're on a team
Right.
that you're on the track.
Do you remember when there used to do, it was some kind of cancer fundraiser at the VFW on the track. And you would stay 24 hours out there. It was years ago here in Katy.
I don't know.
Probably.
But I don't remember, we used to do it every year.
If people want to reach out, or how can they find and connect with you guys to help participate, donate,
Give up their time.
Okay.
volunteer?
Go to the website, www.snowdropfoundation.org, and you'll see tabs for donating, events,
Okay.
get involved. All the information is right there on the website and should be up to date.
Okay. So you guys have a calendar of events of stuff coming up,
Exactly.
plus you have tabs, so if somebody wants to volunteer, donate, they can click on it and participate in the cause that you guys are.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah,
so
I
much.
think there's also a tab for Bling for Bravery.
Okay, awesome. One for
Okay.
Bravery
And
as well.
there's all the stores where people can donate. And if they're out of town and want to mail them in, they have my address where you can mail them to me.
Okay.
I typically get about two deliveries of mails a day. I have them from, I think,
Wow.
every state in the United, or a week, I should say, not. All over the United States. I got a box the other day from England.
Wow.
Somebody mailed in the mails. I've had them from Holland, from France. So it's amazing how
So
people
it's
find
not
out
just a
about it.
local movement, it's actually an international movement on top of it.
Yeah.
Hmm. What about belt buckles? Would that be something y'all, you could you would accept if it was belt buckles, different ones from different things?
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Again, please support Larry, please support the Snowdrop Foundation.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you,
out, Larry.
Larry. Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Denise. Thanks, Priscilla.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We'll see
Thank you.
next week.
Thank you.
See you next week.
You bet. Bye.